Hello my fellow interwebs, it's I, Phantom Cheese, and we're back once again with another video that I filmed on the same day as the last three, and I'm slowly losing my enthusiasm. But anyway, here we are, reviewing my Lego tree from Robots of Sherwood.
History is a burden. Stories can make us fly.
Yes, this is the very tree that is seen in that one scene in my Lego animation of Robots of Sherwood. Click here-ish, I think. If you haven't seen it before, it'll open it in a new tab. I quite liked it. Took me about 2 weeks to make. Got quite a lot of views for my channel. Maybe I should do more things based around actual Lego Doctor Who. That seems to be getting a big number of views. But anyway, back to this tree. And I really like this tree. It's one of the few things I've started doing now with my animations, is keeping one particular item from each one, so I remember it. And this tree was so cool, not bragging, but I really, really liked it. And it's the little Robin Hood that appeared in the show. That'll probably be a close-up in a minute. But yeah, this is the tree. Now, building organic things is kind of weird. I'm used to building robots or things with a particular asymmetrical shape, but this thing isn't, and it was kind of odd, and I didn't understand how to do it. So what I did was I looked up reference pictures of Lego trees, and people who do animations on The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings or the sets, very similar designs to this, where it's like brown and grey, different shades in between those two, and then just throw objects in a vaguely straight pattern and branch out. That's how I built this tree, and personally I think it came out really well, especially for a first attempt at something this shape. Now what I did was I started off with this base and I slowly pyramided it up to the center. So I got these gradual lines of different layers of earth. So we've got dirt for mud, and then we've got rocks, and we've got grass. So we've got this nice layered effect. If you guys want to see like a how to build on this, sure, just drop a comment down below, like, favorite, all that rubbish, so I know that you're interested in this build particularly. And if we keep swapping around, there's loads of little intricate parts in this, which I quite enjoyed making. So there's loads of little sticky out bits, loads of different types of trees and foliage bits. I use a lot of old school bricks, I would like to say, not the new ones, stuff that you could get 10 years ago. I feel like they're mostly here. So let me just bring that tree down. And it's all slightly modular, so I can take bits off like this top section and I can move them all around to face different ways. So we can take that off and we can, move this section and put a different part on. And yeah, it's actually not that wide in the center. It's 15 centimeters by 12 from the base plate, and from the very tip, which is this long branch here, it turns it into about 18 centimeters high, which is quite tall, but for its scale and its area, very, very small, which I was quite impressed with. I condensed it, and I got the entire thing in at least one of the shots, so that was pretty good. And we can have a look at the base plate here, and it's just full of large base plates mixed with 2x4s and little 1x1s just to fill in the gaps. It's nice and strong, so it stuck that base plate quite well. Loads of different shades of brown as well. That's something new that I learned with this build, was varying shades of the same color give you better realism. You see, I look at that and I think, yes, that looks like a tree with a hill. So, also little details as well. If you're going to build something like this, little details, this little frog thing, I had that in the animation, I think. And if you can spot it, well done, because I've forgotten where I kept it. But yeah, loads of little details, different colors, and just an assortment of random building techniques, and you get something pretty cool like this. So, that's the entire review, but like I said, if you want to see how to build on this, drop a comment down below and I will get straight on it. Or if you want me to see how to build the giant set I did for the actual shoot, which included like the entire background, which was like the lake, the rocks, the trees in the background, the surroundings, drop a comment like that down below and I'll get right on it. But apart from that, this has been the entire review. So I've been Phantom Cheese, you've been the audience, this has been a weird looking tree, and I'll see you all in another video.